Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity to take the rostrum once again. And in that way, permit me, Mr. President, offer a gracious salute to members of government who are present with us here tonight. My concern and focus is tied to a primary school story. For those of us English-speaking Cameroonians who are here, if you enter the class to make a story, you say, boys and girls, are you ready to hear my story? They will say, yes, what is your story about? My story is about roads. And if the Southwesterner wants to talk in this country, the first outcry is roads. Mr. Minister of Public Works, I want you, with all due respect, to understand the cries that are coming from this house tonight. They are reflections, a perfect reflection of the cries of the average Cameroonian. The question most Cameroonians have for you is that our ministers who are charged with the duty of taking care of the road network in our country, do they circulate in this country by air or by road? How can it be that the economic capital is not properly connected to the national capital of our country? What image are we giving to the world? Mr. Minister, a few days ago you came around with some explanations after the Delegate General for National Security spoke out about the road network in the country. Yes, Mr. Minister, as I said, with all due respect, have you ever lost a relation because of bad roads, Mr. Minister? When the head of state visited Boya and people put their complaints to him, he made a statement I will never forget. As a YCPD militant, the head of state said the crown cannot be happy when the cottage is not happy. Mr. Minister, everyday Cameroonians are dying because of bad roads. How? For how long are we going to cry as a people? For how long are Cameroonians going to shout out? We have elections next year. What do you want us? Look, we are leaving this place, for those of us who live in the communities, we are not safe because people will say we have gone and voted what? People will ask those questions. We don't have answers, no matter what CRTV is trying to portray now. Areas I come from the Southwest. We have 6 divisions. How many of those divisions are adequately linked to the regional headquarters? The regional headquarters itself is not linked to the economic capital, which is the way out. Now, we condemn English-speaking Cameroonians for being terrorists. Let me reveal this to all of you, the government bench. You are giving a lot of work to our gallant military boys. If you want to condemn the people of Lebialem and say they subscribe to Ambazonia tendencies, it is simple. The bottom line is underdevelopment. There are no roads. The minister mentioned Ekondo Titi Kumba here when he last came here. There is no road to Ekondo Titi, sir. Even a motorbike cannot go to Ekondo Titi. Let us be frank. We cannot be pretending here. We should call a spade a spade. People have resorted to going by sea to Ndian Division. Mr. President, I understand you, but give me some time to cry to you. Translate the cry of Cameroonians to you. This is what I'm saying. It is appalling. It is bad. The situation is bad. Other speakers have mentioned areas I don't want to mention. But look at, you cannot travel from economic capital to the national capital. You cannot travel to Kribi, which is to sell Cameroon, the future of our nation. Mr. Minister, we saw you signing a document saying that there will be a road from Bikoko to West Coast ED now, the people of the west, of the southwest are used to what you are trying to do. A contract was signed to plant a bitumen plant in Limbe. Till date, it is not there. A cement factory, it is not there. The Limbe seaport, all, Tico airport, is this, tell us, is this another deception? Mr. President, no, let us end this.